Someone remembers, someone cares. Your name is whispered in someone's prayers. Most of us who grieve our babies do not have a gravesite, and that's one of the things that complicates our grief. It is such a blessing to have a place like this.
This memorial garden for lives lost to abortion is a place of deep reflection for 68-year-old Christy Baller. It's part of a spiritual journey that began in 1972. Christy was a junior at Alliance High School when she and her boyfriend learned she was pregnant.
I was 16 years old. My family did not obviously know that I was pregnant, so I had friends who took me over to the Planned Parenthood, and they explained that it would be a very simple procedure. I could go on with my life as if I'd never been pregnant. And the other thing they told me was, it's just a clump of tissue. I remember the exact words, like a tumor. They sent us to New York, into New York to have the abortion, and it was quite a large facility, lots of women. I felt like just a number. The ironic thing is the procedure itself didn't take that long, but it's not something that is over when you walk out the door.
Oftentimes women are not informed either by the media or by the public or by their medical professionals of some of the aftermath that they can expect after an abortion. In my practice, I see women who experience all types of reproductive events, and I will say that those who experience abortion tend to have higher rates and more severe depression, anxiety, PTSD, and self-destructive behaviors because of the guilt involved. There are generations of wounded women walking around. We know just epidemiologically the increasing incidence of substance abuse, trauma, depression, anxiety. Many of these are linked to a prior abortion that has never been dealt with.
Christy was one of those wounded women.
And one night, I was particularly depressed, and I took a bottle of tequila and a handful of Secanols, which were always good for when you couldn't sleep. And I decided, this is it. I fell to my knees and began sobbing. I thought, maybe there is a God, and so at that point, I just reached out and asked him, would you help me? Help me. And that's when I had a very profound spiritual encounter. And the message he was giving me was that he loved me.
Christy began a spiritual journey that eventually led her to become Catholic. She also participated in a Catholic healing program for those impacted by abortion.
That's where I was able to reconcile with God, reconcile with my child, and reconcile with myself.
These are gems within the church that really do represent the church's faith in action. I know that women who have gone through these programs experience a dramatic conversion and transformation of their lives.
Part of Christy's healing program included naming her baby and writing him a letter.
Because of what God has done for me, what Jesus did for me, there is hope that I will see my son one day. I'll see him in heaven. I'll meet him there. And I hope he'll be proud of me.
Christy is now part of several pro-life ministries and works with the Catholic healing program Project Rachel to help others seeking confidential ways to cope with abortion aftermath.
That's been another opportunity to help those who have been touched by abortion and give them the same hope that I was given. Choosing to abort your child is something that you will have to live with, and you will wish you hadn't. It will haunt you in some way, shape, or form. So choosing life is not only choosing life for your child, but it's choosing a better life for you.